and welcome to Grantham, home of the inevitably delayed services to practically everywhere. Anyway, how are you doing? Hello, we are going back down into London, again, when the train decides it wants to turn up, but we are doing a little bit of another IRL adventure, and this time for a very good reason indeed. Now, just come in over on a platform 4, all the way over there, where that Class 170 is currently leaving, and I've actually learnt a bit about trains, believe it or not. But we had a 158 in, and we've got another train coming in there too. Been a while since I've done this. Train time. So, many passing trains later, which was pretty cool to film. We're, well, still waiting for a train. It's been roughly about an hour, but hopefully it should be in soon. And then it'll be hopefully a quick trek into London, and then some fun on the London Underground, which I love, because I can't lie, a little bit of going around the Underground tube trains are a lot of fun. Alright, fine, one more. And just like that, we've now made it to London King's Cross with that train right there. And as you can see, there's another LNER Azima train pulling in as well. I wonder how soon that left after hours. I'm actually quite intrigued. Anyway, next stop is to the London Underground to go and explore that and see if I can remember how to push some buttons. Right, so after a lot of trains, a lot of exploring, a lot of walking around later, we are finally back to the one place that I've spent quite a lot of time each time I come over to London, and that is the nice little walkway between Heathrow, Terminal 4, and pretty much every hotel in the immediate area. Each time I've gone through here, there's been a hole in the wall, and that is still the same here too. I don't think they'll ever fix it, to be honest with you. In the meantime, though, let's go over to our hotel, get checked in, and then maybe I'll show you around the room too. Welcome back to day number 2. We're heading back to Heathrow, to the Underground, for a very, very special visit indeed. You can probably figure out where we're going from the title, from the thumbnail, and all that cool stuff. But yeah, it's going to be a very, very interesting day's visit. I'm going to try and see how much of it they'll let me film. I really don't know how much I will be able to film, so hopefully we'll try and find some extra things to have a look at in London as well. But in the meantime, I feel like there's something just about to take off over my head, and I've got no idea what it is, but I'm sure we'll probably look it up on Flight Radar later. Now, another fun fact I wanted to mention, which is just roughly about, I don't know, 20 meters from where we filmed the last clip, is there's a very popular area online known as the back room, which looks a little bit like a hotel room. Now, for those of you that are curious, that's actually right there, in there somewhere. So, as you can pretty much tell by now, we are in the one, the only Buckingham Palace here in London. I've got to say, it is certainly an honour to be here, and I think, to be honest, knowing how the Buckingham Palace, I guess, like entry list system works, probably the only video you'll see from me exploring Buckingham Palace. But I've got to say, the place is absolutely massive, and the gardens go on forever, and the rivers just look fantastic, they really do. We're gonna have a little bit more of a look around this place, see what else I can film. There's a lot of people here today, roughly I think 5, 6, maybe 800 people, I don't know. There's a lot of people here today, so I'm gonna try and see what I can do, and maybe, just maybe, if we're lucky, we could get King Charles saying hello in a video. I don't know if it'll happen, but I'll try. Now, I'm not sure if you can hear me over the band in the background, but I just thought I'd do an extra little video clip here, just to prove we really were at Buckingham Palace, not just some fancy little cool little hidden garden, but I've got to say, it is absolutely fantastic. Right, time for some more train travel, and I'll give you a full recap when we get back to the hotel. And just like that, 4 minutes from the hotel, 4 minutes from the Premier Inn, welcome back to the 10,000 mile long hallway. It's not really 10,000 miles, but when you're walking after a long day, it certainly feels like it. Anyway, I promised a little bit of a recap, and well, here's a recap for you. Essentially, we've been down to Buckingham Palace, because we got invited to the King's Garden Party, which was incredible. There was a lot of people there. It was very, very cold, but I've got to say, it is pretty much a, well, it's a very much rather once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and I absolutely loved it. In the meantime, though, it is off back to the hotel for some dinner, which is going to be a very much well-deserved, and I've got an idea of exactly what to go for. And of course, like we said earlier today, there is the edge of the Holiday Inn and the Crown Plaza, home to one of the famous backroom levels. Very, very interesting indeed. And fun fact, we stayed there once, and I've got to say, it was fantastic. So, one nice dinner and one especially nice pudding later, there we are back to the hotel room. It's been quite a day indeed. I've got to say, it's been a busy, yet a very, very fun day indeed. And now, all that remains is, well, tomorrow is a long journey, a lot of train travel, and probably a lot of editing as well. Oh well, right, on to day number 3. Well, as you can see, nice little bits of early morning plane spotting for you right there. I've had a few Swiss airplanes, we've had a lot of British Airways as well. Now I've got to make my way down, well, all that lot, I say, very closely holding onto my camera so it doesn't fall. But, well, it is the day of travel going back today. So a lot more train travel and a lot more train footage hopefully too. So, let's go ahead and make our way there, shall we? Right, so here we are back on the ever-favourite 3-mile hike that isn't actually 3 miles, but it feels like it. Going back towards Terminal 4 now, and of course going back towards the good old London Underground for a little bit of travel on there as well. I've got to say, it's been very much a fun few days indeed, and I've got to say, I would love to come back to London, because I don't know what it is about London, but I just absolutely love it down here. Maybe it's the fact it's so different to my normal. And something else I figured out that I haven't done yet, because of course we are next to an airport and airport terminal, I've not made any plane jokes, so for now I'm just going to have to think of one, and I'm just going to have to wing it. Sorry. Right, and after a lot of train travel, I'm now sat here waiting for a taxi to turn up to take us back to the studio so I can go and put all this together and go and finish all of the editing. It's been a very, very fun few days. Got plenty of stuff lined up as well for some more future filming too. In the meantime though, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed this kind of IRL content. It's been lovely to go back down to London to go and film some of the more trains as well, and of course to go through the ever famous 3,000 mile hike. It's been a lot of fun. Thank you very much for watching. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that cool stuff, and I'll go ahead and see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Tech out. See ya.